Hello, I hope everyone's doing okay. This is my next Mariners preview as we host Salford on Tuesday evening. This is going to be quite an interesting one. Can Grimsby get their first win of the season? Salford are going to want to continue their upward rise, shall we say, in the league. I'm going to give you my thoughts on this upcoming game and take you through a little bit of a bit of potted history and a few things that might interest you in build up to this match. It happens on Tuesday night. It's a 7:45 kickoff. It's at Blundell Park, and hopefully the Mariners can get our first win of the season to really kickstart our campaign. Really, so. I do use for most of my previews. I do use Soccer Punter, and that gives me some great information. Do check them out. You know, for each game it gives you all sorts of good stats and things like that. In any league, right from the Premier League down to National League North, in fact. So that is great. And let's get on with this preview, shall we? Now, as you know, Grimsby Town were at home to Salford on Tuesday night. As you can see, the latest form is, of course, a draw and a loss for Grimsby and a win and a draw for Salford. Obviously, Town haven't won in 5 games. Only one draw in that time. Overall form for Salford is 2 draws, a win and 2 defeats. But I'm sure they'll be happy enough with their start. 4 points from 6, Grimsby 1 point from 6. Like I say, it takes place on Tuesday at 7:45 at Blundell Park. The overall record between Salford and Grimsby, we do not have a good record against Salford City. Salford, we've played each other 6 times. And they seem to always get the better of us. More often than not, talk about a bogey side. Salford are definitely that for the Mariners, and they'll be looking to do the exact same thing again. And who knows? I mean, they are a tricky side, and they do have some good players. So much so, we've played each other 6 times. Salford have won 3 of them to Grimsby's 1, with 2 draws in that. So Grimsby, out of 7 games with them, have actually, out of 8 games, apologies, have actually only won 1. Just 1. They've lost 1, and obviously Grimsby have lost 3. That's what I mean by probably one of the worst records in recent history. It comes to a stat of this, that Salford have won 50% of the time, and Grimsby have only won 16% of the games that have come along. I will take you through the games that have been played between Salford and Grimsby, and we first came across them on September 17th, 2019, when Salford actually got the win, the opening win. They did that 1-0. We did, however, right after Ian Holloway had got announced as manager, in fact, a day later, on New Year's Day of 2020, we did get a 1-0 win. I believe Akeem Rose got the goal that day for the Mariners over Salford. And that was about it. We haven't beat them since. In the corresponding fixtures since, Salford won 4-0 in early 2020. Obviously, draw 1-1 in April of 2021. And last season, Salford won 4-1 at Blundell Park, and it ended up 1-1 actually at Salford back in October, and in December that was a 4-1 win for Salford over the Mariners. So as you can really see, Grimsby have not had a good record at all against Salford. Why? I don't know. Obviously, the top goal scorer is Conor McElhenney, very good striker, remember him from his Oldham days, and also, in fact, I think the season we went down, he was at Oldham, and I remember the Jamie Tete goal at Oldham, and Conor was in that team that day. So we have got some past history with Conor. And obviously Danny Rose with his first competitive goal last time out at Notts County. So if we look at the actual league position of the two, so that's very, very early. So, but at the minute, Salford are in 5th place. They're in a playoff position. I don't like using that term right this moment, as it's so early in the season. And Grimsby are down in 19th place with 1 point from their opening 2 games. And that really is just the rough bit of analysis on this game between the Mariners and Salford. One thing I will say is that if we play somewhat like we did on Saturday against Notts County, we'll be charging. Hopefully we might have a player or so back. Obviously the pre-match press conference will be happening on Monday, I believe. Paul Hurst will talk to the media. But I think it'll be one of these kind of games that, you know, I'm sure Salford won't underestimate Grimsby. I know Grimsby, we definitely will not underestimate Salford. I think we're in for a battle here. But like I said in my last in my review of the Notts County game, I'm encouraged by what I saw at Notts County for us to build on something. I think the sooner we can get Donovan Daniels back and we can get Otis Calm back. Otis may not be back until around about the Salford game, which I know Paul mentioned last week is pre-match. The reason why haven't I waited till the pre-match press conference? Because I don't really see, apart from if there's been any major injuries, which may have been Charles Vernon. Like he may have took a knock, but we just don't know. Because, so soon after the game, obviously Paul will keep us updated with injuries and what goes on. I just make it early and to get the prediction in for this. I think, we need to go hopefully with 2 up top. I think that's what Paul wants to do. It's just at the minute, obviously, with Rakeel just recovering back from his injury, including Donovan being out as well. Sometimes he might be feeling like he's having to, again, play similar to what he did last year in regards to numbers. So let's look at that. I think when Donovan Daniels comes back and Rakeel Pike is fully fit, I think we will go 2 up top, because I think that's Paul's idea, is to go 2 up top. I just feel that because Rakeel Pike, when he came on against Notts County, he is a real threat there. It's not something that I can't see us building on. And I think this is going to be a very, very difficult game. Salford are, like I said, they're going to be buoyed by their win last time out. So, they're going to be thinking, could this be another opportunity? Well, it will be an opportunity for them to add to the points haul. But I look at it for our perspective. This is a chance for us to get our first win, and why not get it at home? And I think if we play in the patterns that we've shown over pre-season and become as clinical as I believe we can be, this is a very, very, very tough game, but a very winnable game as well. I think they're all winnable. Every game's winnable and every game's losable. But I think that the Mariners, again, I'm sure if Danny's fit, not too sure, the thing is just nagging. If Danny is fit, obviously, Danny Rose will start up top. I think Jake Eastwood will probably get the nod. Obviously, I think that Wardfall will have to come in again, because I think it'll be too soon. Would I go with two wing backs? Probably not, but that could be down with Otis not being available and things like that. But you've got Moisa. If Chaz is available, Chaz Vernon, if he is available, I'm sure he'll go on the other wing. If not, we may be playing with the wing backs specific. So we might be playing a 3 in the middle. There's options, and there's options that I think Aboisa, that is going to be so good when Abo and Mo come up against each other later in the season. I think Aboisa is doing well. He's obviously this is the most consistent game time he's had for a long while, so he's not probably fully up to game speed yet. As our Rakil Pike is just coming back to getting some game time. I think he might get longer. I don't think he'll start on Monday, but on Tuesday. I don't think he'll start midweek, but I think he will probably get longer off the bench. Paul is just phasing him back in, nice and easy, just to get him into that kind of used to playing again, and we just keep improving. We just have to keep improving, keep believing. Salford, obviously with Connor McElhaney in there, they're always going to be a threat. They're always a threat anyway. In fact, I know during my table prediction, I have put Salford to be in and around it and in the playoffs, really. They're deserving it because they're always in and around it. So, this is going to be a difficult game for the Mariners. But if we can get a game together and play somewhat when we have the ball, if we can play like we can do, and we have done with certain moves, we could cause some trouble for Salford. And I am going to be ultra positive with my prediction for this game. And I'm going to basically say the Mariners are going to pick up their first win of the League 2 campaign. I am so confident the Mariners will do this. I believe they're going to do it by 2-1 against Salford. That's the only thing with Grimsby. I don't have full confidence that we're not going to concede a goal. But I also know that with somebody like Danny, we've always got that goal threat. And I'm like I said, I'm loving Danny Rose at the minute. And I'm loving this squad once it clicks. And I think Tuesday night could be the first night it really, really clicks. So I'm going to go for Danny to get another one. Obviously, if fit, we'll find out later on. Hopefully on Monday we'll find out the state of that. But we hope it is. If it is, I think Danny will score one. And Clifton with the a goal at Notts County. Will he score again? Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Chaz. If Chaz is fit, I'm going to say Rose and Charles Vernon to get his first goal. And I think Connor may score for Salford as well. It's going to be a very, very interesting game, interesting tussle. Shall we call it the Salsa against Salford? Let's call it like that. The Salsa against Salford. And now my prediction is 2-1 to the Mariners. I do think we are going to break our duck. At the minute it's like lose and draw. Does that mean a win is almost guaranteed? We'll find out. But I think Grimsby will come good. And I believe we will beat Salford by 2-1. Only our second win against them. Hurrah. So, that's my prediction. What do you guys think? I think he's going to go... with a 4. He may go with a 5 because of injuries to certain players. But I think Paul wants to go a back 4 most of the time this year. I think he wants to go to a back 4. I think that would be his ideal situation. And I think he does want to play 2 up top. But what's your opinion on the squad for the game? What's your prediction for the game? Do you think that Grimsby will, like me, will they come good? And will they get the result that they need, really? Not urgently, but I think the sooner we can get a win, the better. Or are Salford going to continue their good start to the season? Let's hope not. But I'm sure some Salford fans will want to believe they can continue and make it tricky for the Mariners. And but I believe that we are going to win. I'm saying 2-1. Let me know down below and in all the social media what you think will happen on Tuesday night at Blundell Park. If you do see me at Blundell Park on Tuesday night, do come and say hello. Please do come and say to me, "Hey Dean, I agree with everything you said," or "Hey Dean, I think what you said was rubbish. I think this." Then, come on, let's have a discussion and you tell me what you really think. Are you still hopeful? I'm very hopeful with Town at the minute. Just with our patterns of play. It's coming. Let's hope we can break our duck on Tuesday, so we can head into the Mansfield game on Saturday with a bit more of a spring in our step. So I'm saying 2-1. Leave your predictions, leave your comments, leave your teams for me. What do you think the team will be on Tuesday night? Let me know down below, and in all other social medias that I have. Just leave the comments down below and tell me what the team will be, what your score's going to be, and do you think Grimsby are going to break their duck this midweek? Let me know down below. That is the video. It's very short. It's very good. It's very amazing. I'm Dean Wingate. I'm a pained Mariners fan at the minute, shall we say, a pained Grimsby Town fan, but like I said, guys, it will come good. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you think I'm overconfident or whether you're just as confident as me. And I will see you guys for a full League 2 preview coming up, so look out for that. And of the games in midweek. But do let me know all those things down below, and I will see you for another video very, very, very soon. Good night.